And look, this is going to be a slightly strange interview, Helen, because I know the comeback that is going to come on this on social media. So I'm going to cover off some very basic things so we don't have people throwing meaningless accusations against us. Do you mind that?
Sure.
Okay, let's go. What are your qualifications?
My qualifications are in biological sciences and vaccinology, vaccine safety in particular.
Okay. And how long have you been in this field?
For about 25 years.
25 years, okay. What was your connection or part in New Zealand's response to COVID-19?
My participation in a couple of government advisory groups, so I was not involved in any decision making, but provided advice where it was requested.
Yeah.
And for my academic part, I've had a keen interest in assessing COVID vaccines.
Okay. Your current employment?
Primarily their safety.
Yeah.
My current employment is University of Auckland, associate professor.
Associate professor. And what is the Global Vaccine Data Network that you're the co-director of?
That's a collaboration of around 35 countries and participating in coordinated studies. So, so we can really look at
who funds
very
that?
rare vaccine events.
Who funds that? Yeah.
Multiple funders. We get funding for specific projects. We don't have funding per se.
Okay, you're part of the WHO?
No.
No, okay. Is Bill Gates own you?
No.
Okay, have you ever had funding or gratuities from the Pfizer drug company or any drug company that makes vaccines?
Pfizer? No.
Was there another one that you did? AstraZeneca or something?
I've had industry funding for work I've done, not for the GBD, and not
thank
for
you.
the
And because they're going to come at us on that.
Well, they always do, whether it's true or not. So,
yeah. So, Helen, okay, so we've cleared that off, all right, and you were one of the expert advisors to the government, and you've been on the show before, and I have to say you were very frank with us about one piece of advice about myocarditis that you gave to the government. You said they didn't respond in the way you wanted. It wasn't the biggest story in the world, but it was an indication to me that you're very honest about what you do, and you've got no reason to not be honest about it. So let's get to the issue at hand. And please keep this so a dummy like me can understand. What is the data that is supposedly, the stolen data that supposedly has been released? What is it?
It's, the data appears to be a subset of vaccine data. So the data that shows people who've been vaccinated, when they got vaccinated, and what vaccine they got.
Does it also show if they died or suffered illness afterwards?
This is difficult to unpack, and I think people are trying to understand exactly what they do have. They do seem to have mortality data, death data against these individuals. So they've got individual level data, and they've got whether or not this person has died or not.
Okay. The overriding narrative of the Cooker movement at the moment is now no longer about mandates. It's focusing on what they call excess deaths. Can you tell me what is an excess death?
Any given year or any time of the year, you expect people are dying all the time. And in New Zealand, that's tens of thousands of people die every year. And an excess death is when you see more people than you would normally expect to see dying. So excess deaths. And New Zealand has had negative excess deaths over the period of COVID. We're one of the few countries that has.
Why is that? So you're saying even though we've got a deadly pandemic going, or a possibly deadly pandemic that could be deadly, we had fewer people dying?
Yes. So when we did see deaths jump up, they were going from negative to more like a normal baseline death, and that's because we saw that with the COVID waves. We got some excess deaths in the COVID waves, but not above what we would normally expect, say, a few years ago. And these are primarily being seen in the older age group.
Okay, because Liz Gunn tells me, and her crazy followers, that maybe 40 to 110,000 excess deaths over 3 years, and that this data shows that.
Well, where are they all buried?